Hello, I'm Trip Rep. I'm a junior at the high school, and one of my character strengths is honesty.
Hi, I'm Zakiah Clark. I'm a senior at the high school, and one of my character strengths is humor.
Hi, I'm Bailey Burnham. I'm a sophomore at the high school, and one of my strengths is honesty.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a junior at the high school, and one of my strengths is social intelligence. Everyone has unique strengths and talents. What are yours, and how often do you use them?
Character strengths are those aspects of our personality that describe what is best in us. Collectively, they are responsible for our greatest achievements and fulfillment. Scientists have identified 24 strengths that are the basic building blocks defining our individuality, psychologically speaking. We each possess all 24 of these strengths in different degrees and combinations. These strengths are universally valued in the East and in the West across the world's diverse cultures. They lead us to positive emotions and relationships and more meaningful life activities. We thrive when we identify and flex our strengths.
If we want to build up any of these strengths, we can learn to do so. We aren't born missing key character strengths. We just may not have focused on exercising a particular strength, perhaps causing it to shrink or decrease. The key is developing an awareness of our strengths and how to use them in order to boost our resilience and well-being. If we are conscious of our own strengths, we are more likely to recognize strengths in others, leading to healthy relationships, which are especially needed during these challenging times.
Benefits of character strengths are to boost confidence, increase happiness, strengthen relationships, manage problems, reduce stress, accomplish goals, build meaning and purpose, and improve work performance. Take a minute to look at the strengths and guess which ones are your strongest. Now we will watch a 3-minute video that describes these universal character strengths and why they are so important.
There are 7.1 billion humans on the planet. And each one of us has a unique character. So what determines your character? You do, and all the people around you. And of course, some genetics too. But there's new science proving that if you focus on certain parts of who you are, you can develop your character and ultimately live a more meaningful, successful, and happy life, no matter what your circumstances. I mean, isn't that what we're all trying to figure out? This whole idea about developing our character really took shape in 2004, when 2 psychologists suggested that instead of just focusing on all the things that can go wrong with us, it's also important to celebrate all the things that can go right. You see, they looked throughout history to identify core virtues that humans across cultures have agreed lead to a meaningful life. And then they identified 24 character strengths that, when practiced and developed, could lead to these virtues. And they organized them, like scientists have done throughout history to understand things better. These groundbreaking studies showed that every person is a unique combination of these strengths. Like for me, I'm high on curiosity. I could work a little on the prudence. Actually, what is prudence? Anyhow, one of the most interesting parts of all this is they found that if we focus on building upon the strengths we have, it has a lasting effect on our happiness and well-being. So think about it. What are your top 5 strengths? Now, another part of this is that you can help shape other people's character too. They found that the key to human relationships is ultimately appreciating the character strengths in others. To explore this, we asked people around the world, who do you admire and why?
I admire my mother the most because she's very loving and caring.
Восхищаюсь целеустремленными людьми, которые готовы бороться за свою цель.
The person I admire the most is Einstein, of course.
My sister, because she is so tough and so brave.
People who use their creative energy to make the world a better place.
This powerful new framework paved the way for a whole new era of social science that, it turns out, is unpacking a very old idea.
Once you've taken a quick survey and found out your own specific strengths profile, your results will help you focus on what's strong instead of what's wrong. In your VIA report, you will find a ranking of your 24 character strengths, with your most used strengths at the top and your least used strengths towards the bottom. By the way, all 24 character strengths matter. No one strength is more important than another.
To take the survey, use the link in your advisory chat or search the address at the top of this slide. Now, check the youth survey if you are 17 or younger. If you are 18, go ahead and check the adult survey. You will notice that a lot of the questions seem repetitive. This is because the questions are set up to determine a pattern in your responses. Your teacher will pause the presentation for about 10 minutes now while you complete the survey.
You should have your results now. Look through them and answer the 2 questions on this slide. Your advisory teacher will ask you about your responses during a check-in.
Some strengths are more strongly represented in us, are core to our identity and to what we value. These are called our signature strengths or top strengths. Top strengths are like fingerprints. They define our uniqueness and represent our authentic selves. Our top strengths are those that feel essential to who we are. They come naturally, and we feel energized and satisfied when we are expressing them. And when others see them in us, we feel understood in important ways. Our top strengths bring meaning into our lives, which is a powerful coping tool in the midst of this pandemic. Have a great week, everybody, and be yourself, but be your best self.